Okay, it seems I just wasted a couple megabytes recording a video that I realized I had the microphone turned off. Okay, so this is my thoughts and opinions thing based on Halo Primordium and Cryptum on Halo 4. Now, um, where I think Halo 4 will take place is Installation 07. I think it will take place here because it's mentioned several times in Halo Primordium, and uh, it's stated by the O&I officer on a ship that where they are interrogating a supposed section of 343 Guilty Spark, and they the O&I officer says that Installation 07 is the only possible Halo that 343 could be talking about. 343 turns out to be that it turns out that 343 used to be a human named Chakas, but he had to stop Halo Installation 07 from crashing into a planet, and in doing so, his life force was severely drained, and Installation 07 was damaged. So the Didact started turning him into a monitor, and yeah. Um, so I thought Halo Primordium was good, just kind of on a personal note, though a bit confusing around the end part, because I'm not sure if they killed the Primordium or what the Primordium ended up being. It was either a Flood or a Gravemind, I'm not sure which. And yeah, the Primordium is dead, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect people's theories and stuff. But so my theory is Master Chief and Cortana are going to either end up on a shield war near Installation 07 or on Installation 07 itself. Now, Greg Bear went into a lot of detail about how Installation 07 looks, and I think that this is a huge clue to the fact that we might be actually playing there. So what I think will happen is Master Chief will float into a section of Installation 07 and find it's overrun with the Flood. Now my hopes are that it won't be completely Flood, because they, let's be honest, annoyed me. They really annoyed me after, which I'm glad they stopped this in Halo 3, but in Halo 2 when they showed up and they were there for the rest of the game, though I understand why. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, um, I think that Master Chief will see some of the Forerunners who had the quote-unquote shaping sickness, but are covered in a mesh-like substance that somehow slows it down. I just thought that would be pretty cool, because we get to see Forerunners no matter how demented they are, and hopefully, maybe, possibly, we'll get Forerunner armor. Um, Another thing too is, by the looks of the trailer, um, it seems like it could possibly be a shield world, like I said earlier, or it could be a portal inside Installation 07. I don't know what exactly that was. It's on the reveal trailer, but you never know. Um, so I do think that since 343 Guilty Spark hijacked the ship that the O&I officer and the other two people interrogating him were on, I think it'll be kind of interesting to see where he turns up, because I do believe there's another book coming out as a continuation to Primordial. I think he's going to take the ship to Installation 07 because it just seems really, uh, seemed like a real big focus point for that whole book. Just something I thought was there's probably a little hint toward the fact that we might be playing on Installation 07. So let me describe Installation 07 a little bit. So apparently it's got a big cloud around it, and it's the largest of all 7 Halos, but supposedly it used to be larger. But during the process of avoiding the planet, it was damaged severely and had to go back to be repaired, which is why it's only about 10,000 kilometers in whatever. Um, I do think that the Primordium is dead, so I don't think we'll be seeing him in Halo 4. Though there's always that chance. Um, the biggest problem I have believing that we'll see him is the fact that the Didact killed him in a little energy cell. So I'm not sure if the Flood is now able to transform into something that looks like the Primordium. It's the only way I can view us actually seeing him in Halo 4. Um, uh, anyway, Installation 07 apparently is covered with quote-unquote spore mountains. Spore mountains are mountains that shoot out flood spores and choke you out. Chalkis' companion, Chalkis, aka 343 Guilty Spark, Riser, Chalkis' friend Riser, said he saw one of those in the distance and it killed the two forerunners traveling with him. He said he hid under a rock and covered his face so he wouldn't suffocate, and when he woke up, the whole land around him was covered in a fine powder. And if you've read Cryptum, um, this powder may be flood spores, or it may be the powder that the humans use that really started the flood infection. Anyway, um, hopefully we'll get to use more Forerunner transport that isn't run down, and we'll hopefully get to enjoy the scenery a little bit more without being attacked by the flood. Another thing too is, I don't know how this ship, the 343 Guilty Spark, pulled into this warp drive thing. I don't know where he's going to take it, but my assumption is he's going to take it somewhere close to Master Chief and Cortana. And I think he knows where they are. That's why I think he's going to take the ship there and grab them. I don't know. I heard uh, I heard a theory that there's a ship by the Ark, and some people think that Master Chief will be able to contact it. Anyway, my question to you is, where do you think we'll go in Halo 4 with the given evidence? And who do you think the main enemy will be? Because supposedly the Human Covenant War is over. Or if you read Halo Glasslands, it's not really. Yep. This has been my thoughts and reviews.